What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my third official acne update. I recently surpassed the 2-year mark on my blog. So I've been blogging for 2 years. And it's been 2 years since I was super severely covered in acne and not knowing how to fix it. So 2 years ago, this is what I looked like. I don't know if you can see, this is what I looked like. It was horrible. I had really, really bad cystic acne. Just like disgusting. I look back at those pictures and I'm like, how in the world have I survived? So today I'm just gonna go through a few things about my skin, show you guys what it looks like now, kind of the basic everything. If you have not seen my acne progress video, click on my face right now to go see it. It'll also be linked down below and at the end of this video. It's literally 2 years of my life with acne in pictures, so pretty cool. Anyways, let's just jump right into this. So as you can probably tell, I am wearing makeup right now. This is not my skin naturally. I wish my skin looked a little more put together. So I'm going to take off my makeup so you guys can actually see what my skin is looking like at the moment. Today that I'm filming this is the 13th, so I don't hit the 2-year mark till 3 days from now, but you know, whatever. I'm just going to use my Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleansing Cloths because they are my favorite. So let's take off this makeup. Alright, I think that is everything. This is what my face looks like without makeup. This is my skin currently, 2 years after I started my blog. I did wake up with a little breakout on my chin today. It was a whitehead. It just kind of popped on its own. But yeah, the last breakout I had was on the side of my nose, right here. And I had one like here. They're kind of going away. So I guess I'll just jump right into talking about my skin lately. I don't break out a whole lot. It's usually 1 to 2 at a time. And I'll just like wake up one morning and they'll be either kind of, this one was like a pimple, so it didn't have a head or anything. It just was a giant mass. Or I will have a whitehead, which is what I had this morning right down here somewhere. So yeah, really not that bad breakout wise. It's amazing. You have no idea how exciting it is to not have so much bumps on your face. Like, I remember I said this in my last video, but still to this day, 2 years later, about a year after clearing up, yeah, I'd say it's been about a year since I cleared up my skin pretty much. You still, like, it's amazing to have like smooth skin. Like, I never get over that. Like that, I feel like that is one of the biggest of things that has affected me with having acne, is I'm obsessed with my skin texture. And I hope that I never get over it because like it helps me remember where I came from, what I looked like before. But it's just, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. Unless you have had the same experience, you wouldn't know. It's just really crazy. It is. So I'm super excited that I continue to have smooth skin. I still have, I would say, combination skin, but I feel like I definitely lean more towards the dry side, which I don't really know necessarily why it is. I think possibly because my acne was caused by high levels of testosterone. so that maybe I just don't sweat as much anymore. I've noticed that overall, like I used to have really bad palms. My palms are not as bad anymore. My armpits used to be really bad. They're not as bad anymore since I've been taking birth control. But yeah, it just, my skin kind of leans more towards the dry side. And it's not like I took Accutane, that would explain it. But that's something I have noticed. I definitely need more moisture on my skin. My biggest concern at the moment is my scarring. The color, the pigmentation, like the discoloration from acne scarring on my skin, I feel has definitely gotten better. Another thing is, other than the discoloration of the acne scarring, is the ice pick scarring, which are these deep divots essentially in my skin. Majority of them for me are on my cheeks right here. And it's the texture of your skin, so you can't cover it with makeup. For me, it is my biggest annoyance with my skin at the moment, because that's, when I look at myself in the mirror, that's all I look at is my scarring, my ice pick scarring. And I have posted a video and I think a blog post on this. I did talk to my dermatologist and she said that kind of I'm okay to start looking around for doctors to do laser treatment on me. It would be, gosh, I think she said nitrogen. Oh gosh, now I don't remember, but it was not going to be like a Fraxel laser. It needs to be deeper than that for my skin. It is going to be around $5,000. So being a college student who works at Starbucks, not making the most money, paying for school, paying for cars, at least I don't have to pay rent. Thank you, Mom and Dad. That is not in the future, the near future. It's probably going to have to be after I graduate and find a steady job, because once I graduate, I'm still gonna have student loans to pay off. So it doesn't make sense to, it absolutely does not make sense to get it now, because I cannot afford it. I cannot afford $5,000 extra to have to eventually pay off. So that's, it sucks, because I know that like I'm at the point where I can start working towards laser if I had the money, but I don't have the money for it. So that's probably the biggest downside about my skin at the moment. These scars are just annoying, and you probably can't even notice them that much. I mean, I feel like you can definitely see it a lot more when I wear makeup, because, and like in natural light, like sunlight, I feel like you just see shadows. But yeah, so that's probably the worst thing about my skin. That definitely is the worst thing about my skin. I made a little list of a few things I wanted to talk about. So that's kind of like how my skin's doing. So the first thing is, what do I feel when I look at my old photos? Recently, I've been working on the last video I posted, which is my skin journey, the progression of my skin from when I started to now. And just seeing all those pictures, I mean, it really makes me wish that I took a lot more pictures. But at the same time, like, you get the gist of it. You know, like, how my skin was. And just looking back at it, I don't know how my family dealt with me looking like that. Like, it was bad. B, I don't know how I survived covering it with makeup. You know, you gotta know, like, when it looks like that, no one's going to not notice. Like, that is not something that you can just wish away. Like, it's not something that you can just ignore. Especially when it's your face, you know, and your face is that bad. So I feel a little sense of pride in that I survived, that I didn't get so hard on myself. I don't feel like I got hard on myself until about the halfway point of still not knowing what was happening with my skin and how I can fix it. Probably about a year and a half ago. But, you know, it's life. You learn from it. So I feel like proud that I made it through, that I'm the person that I am today, that I decided to do this whole thing. But at the same time, I can put myself back in that place and like feel how bad I felt about my skin. I mean, I feel like when I started, it was more, I didn't start it because I felt bad and I wanted to show everyone how ugly I was. No, I started this whole thing because I didn't want anyone else to feel as alone as I felt. Because no one in my family had horrible acne. My brother had acne, and it was nowhere near as bad as mine, but he was able to take Accutane, so, you know, he solved his issue pretty quick. But I felt very alone. None of my friends had horrible acne. No one I knew had acne. And I started a blog to show my progress, to show people what worked for me, what doesn't work for me, and so that people out there like knew someone else was going through this. Because you can Google pictures of acne and see a horrible acne, but you don't know these people's lives, you know? You don't see their struggle. You don't hear about them. So that's why I started this blog and then eventually YouTube, because I wanted to share everything. I didn't want anyone else to feel as isolated as I did. So I look back and I feel the pain, but I also feel really proud of myself that I didn't take the negative route and be so down on myself. I mean, I definitely was, but, you know, I kept a pretty positive attitude, I would say, for the most part. You know, everyone has their off days, but yeah. How has it changed me? I mean, I honestly, this was such a huge period of my life, of my early adult life, because I didn't start getting acne until I was 18. Like, I'm already out of high school, dealing with college, dealing with trying to get a job, dealing with trying to buy a car, all this stuff, you know. And to, like, get acne out of the blue, really bad, at 18 is, like, what the heck is going on, you know? So it's definitely, I feel like it made me grow up faster in that I had to, well, I don't know, because I felt like I was starting to become this adult. I don't feel like I still don't feel like an adult now at 21, but, you know, to still feel like, you know, you're like an adolescent going through, like, I feel like everyone thinks I'm younger than I am, and I do think it has to do with the fact that I have acne scars, because, you know, typically you don't see 21-year-olds with acne scars. So, you know, it was like this whole thing of like wanting to be older and like more mature and like start acting like an adult, but at the same time looking like, you know, you're a 16-year-old going through puberty, or, you know, 14-year-old, something like that. So I feel like it made me have to come to grips with who I was sooner. I mean, I still don't think I know who I am, but like I don't know, it just made me have to realize a lot more about the world and about life earlier on, you know, that some people will like judge you completely for it, and some people will just treat you like a person, and those are the people that you want in your life, the people that see past the horrible skin and care about you as an individual. Because I worked at Justice, the girls' clothing store, while I was dealing with this really bad acne, and no one ever made me feel like less of a person, and that's impressive for working with a bunch of girls. Like, it was amazing. So you really, like, you know the people that look at you like, ew, you're disgusting, wash your face, and the people who just see you for a person. You know, so it made me just realize a whole lot more, and I think it definitely made me more driven. You know, I have a huge passion for skincare. I love blogging. This is something that I really enjoy doing. It made me realize all these things about myself. So it definitely changed me for the better. I mean, I feel like it definitely threw me down to some of my lowest points of life, but at the same time, I'm here. I made it through those low points. So I think ultimately it's changed me for the better. And, you know, I have a deeper appreciation for people who have issues that are out of their hands that people judge them for. I know how it feels, man. And I don't judge people. I feel like I'm a lot better about not, like, thinking someone's disgusting because they have acne or whatever, you know. So I think I'm a better person because of it. So I think a lot, I think I also addressed this in my last video about if I could go back in time and make myself not get acne, would I? And I want to say in my last video I said I wouldn't, I would lean more towards not wanting to do it. But I think if I could have saved myself all that hard, because I feel like I'm realizing now that I would have ended up loving making videos and blogging no matter what. Like, I would have been interested in it. So I probably would go back and, like, make myself never have gotten acne, but, or I would have at least, like, told myself how to fix it sooner, because then I wouldn't be having such bad scars. But yeah. What would I tell myself back then? If I was back with Becca at age 18 who was dealing with this horrible acne out of the blue, I would tell her that, I would tell her it's your hormones. Go get birth control. Like, who cares that your parents don't think you should be on birth control? You need it. I would definitely tell myself that. I would also tell myself that it may feel like you're going to be looking like this for the rest of your life. It may feel like you're going to be a monster your whole life. But trust me, it's over. And I mean, people would always tell me that, but you don't think about that when you're going through it. You only think that it's going to last forever. I would tell myself to keep doing what you're doing. That's all I could say. You know, you're going to find a passion in this, and you're going to turn it into something good. So just keep doing you. Take the birth control. And buy lots of Mario Badescu skincare products. Because you're obsessed in the future. Obsessed. I feel like those were all the things that I really wanted to talk about in this acne update. Like I said, if you haven't checked out my progress video, my 2-year progress video, go ahead and check it out. Link will be down below. You can click my face right now if you want to go see it. That'd be really cool. It'll also be at the end of this video, which is in like no time at all. So anyways, I just want to, like, in closing, if you guys are dealing with acne, severe acne, or even just a few breakouts, know that you are not alone. You're not the only person dealing with this. Even if your entire family has never had a pimple in their whole lives, you're not alone. Like, there are other people out there, and you should never feel isolated. You should never feel like it's never going to clear up, because it will. You will find, you know, what is causing your acne, and you will find the way to fix it. Acne is acne is very trial and error. Like, you can't just take a test and say, oh, this is what you need to do, you know. There's a lot of factors that can cause acne, and you're gonna find what is causing your acne eventually, and you will get it cleared up. You will not have acne for the rest of your life. It's okay. I mean, this sounds really promo-y, but, you know, I have plenty of blog posts about my entire life with acne on my blog, destroyacne.tumblr.com, if you want to check it out. I have plenty of other videos. I have a whole acne playlist, all that stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Maybe. I don't know why you would enjoy this. But I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you're not already. That'd be really cool. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!